5 of North America's most fascinating kettle lakes. Number 1. Annette Lake. Located in Jasper National Park, Annette Lake is spectacularly nestled against the panoramic backdrop of the Canadian Rockies. This alpine kettle lake is fed by an underground river that flows from Medicine Lake some 15 miles away, and from glacial melt carrying rock particles that stay suspended in the water and give it a luminous turquoise color. The lakeshore is ringed with forests that are home to a rich mix of wildlife, such as elk, caribou, and bears. Perhaps most surprising is Lake Annette's striking sandy beach on the north shore, a hot spot for sunbathing and swimming during the summer months. Number 2. Clear Lake. This popular spring-fed kettle lake in northern Iowa is a mecca for lake lovers from as far away as Minneapolis. At over 3,600 acres, it's ideal for fishing, boating, and swimming. Formed by glaciers 14,000 years ago, Clear Lake has an elevation of 1,247 feet above sea level. Number 3. Walden Pond. Likely America's most famous kettle lake, also called a pond in New England, Walden Pond was etched into the national imagination by transcendental author and naturalist Henry David Thoreau. He chronicled his 2-year stint living beside Walden Pond in his 1854 book Walden. His ecological and philosophical musings are widely credited with giving birth to America's conservation movement. This deep, 64-acre lake located in Concord, Massachusetts, is surrounded by hundreds of acres of undeveloped woods. As a National Historic Landmark, Walden Pond is managed by the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation. It continues to receive visitors from around the world seeking to soak in some of what inspired Thoreau. Number 4. Puslinch Lake. Located in Wellington County, Ontario, Puslinch Lake boasts its own islands with homes on them. The setting may be idyllic, but this 400-acre glacial souvenir is also well on its way to becoming a kettle swamp or bog. Fed mainly by underwater springs and surface runoff, Puslinch Lake is not only shallow but also highly popular, meaning surrounding development causes fertilizers, sewage, and detergents to stream into its waters. The resulting overgrowth of invasive Eurasian water milfoil has not only choked out other aquatic plants and killed fish, but decaying vegetation has created a buildup of sediment on the lake's bottom. Puslinch Lake now undergoes periodic dredging in an effort to manage the Eurasian water milfoil. Number 5. Wonder Lake. The largest and most acclaimed kettle lake in Alaska's Denali National Park and Preserve isn't technically a pure kettle lake. While Muldrow Glacier did help form Wonder Lake's basin 22,000 years ago, the retreating glacier that left it behind also had a hand in carving it out. Either way, this 280-foot deep beauty is 100% glacially made. Wonder Lake is one of the best spots to view Denali, which is 27 miles away but appears close enough to touch. The lake view of North America's highest peak was immortalized by photographer Ansel Adams in 1947, and many photographers still venture there for their own chance to capture its majesty.